Are the travelers to the Philippines exempted on testing and quarantine protocols if you have already received the COVID-19 vaccine? Details coming right up.
Hi, I'm Patricia. I'm the madam. Hi, I'm Ellie. I'm the ruler. I'm Addie and I'm the diva.
I'm Mommy Addie, and I'm the boss.
And I'm Papa Forrest. I'm the real boss.
We are the Elon Squad.
For the information of everybody, we do travel updates, immigration updates, and other travel-related updates when you plan to go home to the Philippines during the time of the pandemic. If you need any of those updates, all you need to do is go to our channel and look for all the travel update videos for your reference. Hello everyone! Welcome back to our channel, The Eaton Squad. So on today's update, we are going to talk about the travelers to the Philippines if they are exempted on testing and quarantine protocols if they have already received the COVID-19 vaccine. I am going to give you guys the details on what the Philippine government's take on this. I apologize if our background is a bit noisy because when I was filming this, it was raining outside, so please bear with me. So here is the details if the travelers to the Philippines are exempted from testing and quarantine protocols if they have received the COVID-19 vaccine already. IATF, travelers to the Philippines who already received COVID-19 vaccines are not exempt from testing and quarantine protocols. The latest decision was reached by the Interagency Task Force for the Management of Emerging Infectious Diseases or IATF during a meeting Tuesday as vaccine distribution has started in some countries. Any individual arriving in the Philippines who may have received vaccination for COVID-19 in other countries or jurisdictions shall still be required to observe the mandatory testing and quarantine protocols, Presidential spokesman Harry Roque said on Wednesday. Local regulators have yet to give any emergency use approval to experimental coronavirus vaccines in the country, although some public officials and military personnel have reportedly been inoculated. So far, American drug maker Pfizer is the only vaccine company that has a pending emergency use authorization application before the Food and Drug Administration or FDA. A decision on the application may be released next week. So there you have it. I have received a bunch of inquiries on this because especially the US, they have now started giving shots of the vaccine for COVID-19. So I get a lot of questions in my channel. What if they have already received the COVID-19 vaccine? Are they exempted on the testing and quarantine protocols when they go home to the Philippines? And the answer to that is no. You are still going to go through the testing and quarantine protocols when you get to the Philippines because there is no advisory to it yet on exempting the travelers that has already given the COVID-19 vaccine. So again, I repeat, no, you are not exempted. And yes, you are still going to go through the testing and quarantine protocols when you travel to the Philippines, regardless if you have the vaccine for COVID-19 already. According to FDA Director General Eric Domingo, United Kingdom-based AstraZeneca is expected to apply for EUA in the next few days. The World Health Organization recently issued its first emergency use approval for the COVID-19 vaccine developed by Pfizer or BioNTech, which is reportedly 95% effective after 2 doses. The latest WHO actions sought to help countries without regulatory process to gain access to the vaccine. Some potential coronavirus vaccines have also been given emergency use approval in countries like the United States and United Kingdom. another vaccine developed by Sinopharm, became the first to be given general use approval by China. The government has already allocated 72 billion pesos for the acquisition and distribution of coronavirus vaccines under the 2021 national budget. Negotiations are underway to secure the country's vaccine supply. President Duterte previously said the Philippines seems to be playing the second fiddle to the vaccine acquisition since it is not a rich country. Under the government's vaccination plan, around 24.6 million Filipinos will be given priority in its free vaccination program to fight the new coronavirus disease. Health workers, senior citizens, poor citizens, and uniformed personnel will be prioritized in the immunization drive. So unless the Philippine government has posted an advisory that all travelers who have already received the COVID-19 vaccine is exempted on the protocols that is going on when you arrive in Manila, you are not exempted at all. The focused areas for the COVID vaccination campaign are the National Capital Region, Region 4A, Calabar Zone, Region 3, Central Luzon, Davao City, Cebu City, Cagayan de Oro, Baguio City, Bacolod, Iloilo, Zamboanga City, Tacloban City, General Santos City, and other affected places. So please take note of these cities that are focused areas of the COVID-19 vaccination drive. I'm glad to see General Santos City is one of those focused area for the COVID-19 vaccination drive because we live in General Santos City. Roque said the IATF called for the government's intensified communication campaign on efforts to curb the spread of the coronavirus. Covered by the order are the Department of Health, Department of Trade and Industry, Department of Labor and Employment, Department of Interior and Local Government, Department of Information and Communications Technology, the Office of the Presidential Spokesperson, and the Presidential Communications Operations Office. These agencies have been asked to further strengthen their enforcement, monitoring, and communication efforts or impose additional specific measures to mitigate the possible holiday surge of COVID-19 cases, Roque said. I know it will all make sense to you that if you guys have already got the COVID-19 vaccine that you will be exempted on the testing and quarantine protocols. But I also want to reiterate that having the COVID-19 vaccine doesn't keep you from being infected of the said virus. So the vaccine will help you from not catching the virus, but it is not 100% guarantee that you will not be infected by the coronavirus. So once again, the vaccine will help you out to fight against the coronavirus, but that doesn't prevent you from catching it. This is our update for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and share with your friends and family whom you know that can use this video as reference. If you are new to our channel, I welcome you all. We do travel updates. And if you are not a subscriber yet, please consider subscribing. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you will be notified on updates like this. And to our subscribers and new subscribers, thank you so much for the continued support and trust to our channel, the Eton Squad. I hope to see you guys on our next travel update. Stay safe, stay healthy, and God bless everyone. Bye.
Alright.